In this issue of ICC in Focus, we talk to Mr. Charles Taku, Defense Counsel for Dominic Ongwen. What is the role of the defense counsel in a trial?
The role of a defense in the trial is to ensure that the trial is free and fair, and that an accused person is afforded all the opportunity to defend himself, to confront his accuser. Is given all the basic tools and the support to face his accuser. Secondly, is to further the objectives of trials, so that both the accused, the victims, and all the participants and the international community know exactly if crimes are committed, and if are committed, who bore the responsibility for the crimes, to ensure that all the protections afforded by international law, the presumption of innocence, is upheld, and that at the end of the trial, everybody is satisfied that the trial meets international standards, that the trial genuinely has contributed to peace and reconciliation in the affected communities.
What are the expectations of the defense at the beginning of the trial?
The defense expects that Mr. Ongwen will be afforded every opportunity, all the available resources necessary to put in an effective defense to confront his accusers. The defense will also expect that it will be given the time necessary, if need be, to prepare. This is a case that the prosecutor has been investigating for the past 10 years or more, and the defense has just more than a year or so in order to prepare for the defense. It's a very huge case, hundreds of participants, hundreds and thousands of documents, and of course hundreds of thousands of victims. And of course, Mr. Ongwen is there, is alone. The focus of the case is Mr. Ongwen. It is Mr. Ongwen who's having his day in court, and that every participant in the trial should know that this individual who is having his day in court is afforded opportunity that to come to court with an open mind, and know that much as he's on trial, he's also a victim in the conflict in northern Uganda, and that this trial, at the end of the day, the victor in the trial we want Mr. Ongwen to win, but ultimately the victor in the case should be justice, should be peace and reconciliation in northern Uganda, so that the people in northern Uganda and people of Africa can live in peace as brothers and sisters in the same communities.
How are you preparing for the beginning of the trial?
We have been preparing very, very hard to start the case. The prosecutor disclosed thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of documents, and we have to read these documents. We had to go to the crime basis. In fact, we consider the fact that this case is taking place hundreds, thousands of miles away from the crime base in northern Uganda, and that for once, this crime basis, the international community and the court and the observers will be reliving events that took place so many years ago, probably, and also many, many thousands of miles away. We've been preparing, bearing in mind also that the alleged crimes took place in a particular cultural environment and cultural context. And these people, participants coming here, both victims, witnesses, Mr. Ongwen, will be respected. We want that all of them should be respected, their dignity as participants in this case, so that at least we're very conscious of this. We can learn all from their witness statements. We haven't seen them. Some of them are going to come face to face, and we expect that everybody in this trial should be treated with dignity, the defense in particular with dignity, so that we'll have a big tax. We don't have as much resources as the prosecutor or other participants, but within the available resources, God willing, we intend to prepare so hard to give the best, so that Mr. Ongwen should believe that the lawyers that he appointed, the defense he appointed, have done the very best for him, but also that the international community and the court should know that justice delivered in this particular context of this case met the highest standard expected by the international community.
Are you planning to have opening statements now or at the beginning of the defense case?
The trial chamber gave us the option to make an opening statement now or at some other point in time. We decided to make the opening statement after hearing all of the prosecution's case and also hearing from the victims. The reason is that until we listen to them, we can never be sure about the case that Mr. Ongwen has to answer. So we decided at the end to listen to all the case for the prosecution and the victims, and we'll make an opening statement.